40 back which party supposedly. You know, tell them people wicked. Wicked.
But some form of the money had to be in SSL for us to be sending fake receipt, fake statement to them.
Yes, but you know what?
I don't want somebody to buy. I don't want person.
But you know what too? You know what too? If he had done his due diligence for that company, he'd have seen that there were problems, because I was reading about it, and a couple of years ago, the auditors came in and audited the book. And what the guy was saying was that there are some issues that they need to fix in terms of how they manage their business. And when you hear those words, how they manage their business, what are those issues? And he said that this is when they change the chairman or the CEO from one to another. And he said that they had was to fix those things and in order for them to proceed ahead. Now, when you hear of that, you ask, if you're going to invest so much money, which, you know, as like I said, if you have a little bit of money, that will not matter to you much.
And that report they come out from 2014.
Exactly. Oh, you're ready too?
That report they come out from 2014. Yes. So you go invest in a place and you go. You have I know like a 10 grand Jamaican thousand and like a 10,000 Jamaican.
But that's what I'm saying. When you're gonna put so much money, yeah, when you're gonna put so much money into a company, you have to do some work. Because from afar they were having problems, and not to see how the company is running slack. Why would Jean Panton be the one only signing? I'm assuming because they said she's the only one that is part of this. Why is it that she's the only signer on an account?
That's one thing we're not talking. She should not be the only one. We should have at least 3 people sign up on anything.
They're saying that it's because of her seniority and all that.
It doesn't matter.
No, sir.
It doesn't matter. In the bank, when you work in the bank,
could have seen nothing, can't see no more.
When you work in the bank, we have what is called, Jamaica call it cashier's check. Give you an example. So a client coming off the street said they want a cashier's check, right? We call them money order, right? I can issue a money order up to $5,000. $5,000.
Anything over that.
You see anything over that? It is called what is called an international money order. And I now have to get my manager's signature for me to issue that one. So you have checks and balances. It doesn't matter whatever position you're in, the person on top have authority over you and supposed to have, and like hold on there. And like I said, this is the problem they were having, where they said they had to fix some issues. Because it seemed like people were signing left, right, and center and can do everything. They have unlimited access to take out people's money.
That's exactly what happened.
And why, as a high value client, why is it that the manager was not reviewing those statements that was going out to Usain Bolt? As a high value, because he becomes, just like Andrew is a high value client. As a high value client, the CEO or the this or the that could have reviewed those monthly statements. Why weren't they doing that?
Remember again, Marcia, the Prime Minister became a high value client because of who he is. They didn't know that it was Usain Bolt.
No. Okay. No. You, hello? Who tell you so don't know? You and I never know? But who tell you so?
That's what they said.
No.
Why at first they said that he don't have the money necessary? Because they didn't know that the company was his.
Listen to me. Who said that? Listen to me. If it's a shell company, as you call it.
One of the company, Master. One of the company said they never know that
one person. That is one. Oh, listen to me. Whoever is the CEO or the chairman of the company, maybe the CEO of the company, would know. When you have a come on, Levan, mute man. When you have a high value client like that, where that client can check out. Levan, please mute.
We did a number on the house.
Okay.
When you have G-Keeper mute, when you have a high value client, something is wrong. When you have high value client, you as a something there want to make sure this client, because if one man have over 12, let's say $50 million in your company, how come you don't know that? You're gonna do everything, because if that man take out that money, you lose so much business. Your shares gone down. So you supposed to know these things on your ledger. They give you all of the high value client name. You're gonna protect them as much as possible. This is what I know of in the bank, working as a banker or an investment advisor.
Yes. Maybe it was Usain Bolt's manager name who was on the account.
Can be too. It was to be him. Any something, because then the manager could have taken out his money.
Yeah, maybe the manager has that power. Maybe that's what happened.
The Lord of
Collaboration with Gene and
But
Lord of his mercy. If that's the case, he's a fool. Go ahead, Dini.
the CEO said he did not know that Usain Bolt name had never come up to him at any
him
time.
say
That's what
him
he
say
said.
Usain Bolt name has never come up to him as a client before.
So what kind of business are you running then if you don't know your clients?
It's not a matter of what kind of business, Marcia. If it's Usain Bolt name was on any of the documents, what true?
No,
That's the point we need to know.
No. As the CEO of the company, right? You have this man that comes in and invests money in your company, right? A high value client. And even if you don't know him, let's say you don't know him for sure. He wanna keep anonymous, right? Let's say that you don't know him. You have, how come you're not reviewing this high value client?
Yes, the review might be going on, Marcia, but all of that might be connected to the manager's name.
What do you mean the manager's name?
The person who was managing the account for Usain Bolt.
No, my dear, that's what I'm saying to you. This is why they have a problem.
They know that person, you know, but they don't
Hold on
know
a
Usain
second.
Bolt.
You're missing what I'm saying, right? I am the CEO of the bank.
Yes.
You are the account manager.
Yes.
One of your client is valued over $50 million, right? A company, one company in my institution that I am the CEO of, value $50 million,
Yes.
right?
Right.
I want to see that activities on that. We're talking to good morning, Silent Lion, with a Sue answer you there. I am saying that as the CEO, when you get your books, when you're reviewing your financial statement,
Yes.
most Monday morning or whenever, because that's when they do, because then look at the market to see what is going up, what is going down. What I'm saying, you have a list of high value clients and you see one man have $50 million into account, right?
Yes.
And you see money either coming in or going out. I'm going to say, what is happening to that account? Because when I used to do investment, if couple of my clients stop, they call me up in meeting and they say, you need to contact your client about this investment, or you need to contact your client. Why is money coming out? Are they moving their money around, or what is happening? My manager used to call me in because they have a list of all of the accounts that I handle. So what I'm saying as a high value client, who the CEO would have that list of all the high value clients, seeing that there is one there and there is money being moved around, pushed around, doing this and doing that. You're not asking these questions? Who are signing on the checks for them to be transferred out? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying, but that's again, I believe that's again where the power that Gene and Panton, as I said earlier, it can't be safe to say that SSL was a party shop then.
Thank you.
But then, Marcia, the forensic account of England, they investigate. Them say that them not see which part the money going at the bank. Where go?
Some of it, not all of it.
Some of it, the amount that they are talking about, they're saying that they don't see some of it.
So how them? So if they don't see, if they don't see the rest of it, whether the rest of it, that means the rest of it never go to the shop. Not true.
That is what the investigation is trying to find. And Marcia, what they have to understand too, Marcia.
But them, that part them can't investigate because they don't know where you walk gone.
Well, Usain Bolt and his lawyers to also understand, Marcia, because you have knowledge in this area. These financial investigations are very expensive as well. And it is coming at a cost to the government.
Of the taxpayers of Jamaica.
Taxpayer of Jamaica to be footing this bill, and it is very expensive.
Exactly. And
These
the government is
investigations
paying
are not
for it.
cheap.
It's not Usain Bolt is paying for it. It's the
No, our
government.
SSL is the government.
It's the government. It's the taxpayers of Jamaica who's paying for it. Who did that? So when they're saying the government did nothing, that is so disingenuous. That is really not fair to the government or the people of Jamaica. Because not only that.
And we live in a country where resources is limited. So we're gonna spend $1 billion to find out about this information. We have so much other things
exactly.
that $1 billion could be directed to.
Not only that. Remember when you see all them PNP people at Tanto? Remember when the government was saying they're gonna undertake to some of the money to pay to keep the staff? Because it's the staff.
Yes, when the $14 million bill came to Nigeria.
Thank you. You remember the big old uproar?
When the $14 million bill came to Nigeria, Clark.
And Nigel had was to come out and put out a statement. Why we had was to keep the staff. Why not liquidate? And they said, well, yes, they will liquidate and get back the money. But in the meantime, they have to pay the staff because the staff are the one who knows what was going on.
Yes.
Why
try to stick this for
me wrong Usain Bolt. No trust, no shadow at a dark. And you did have the angle. And them did add the blade, and you make them draw, take you out of your hand and use it upon you.
Yeah, I think where he went wrong was he was not. Yes, we all invest our money, but he gave up too much leverage.
Yes,
for other people.
Master, when me go to Jamaica, me go into the manager and sit down, me say, explain it to me. Me say, when me not understand, please break it down for me, please.
To
me. Yes, he gave his manager. He gave his manager too much leverage,
yes,
and I don't think the manager was experienced enough.
No, he wasn't that experienced.
That lady now took advantage of him.
Yeah.
Pantan took advantage of him.
Clearly, it wasn't experienced.
Not experienced enough to handle the amount of money. And that lady took advantage of him.
Or allegedly might be in collaboration with Pantan.
Aye, that's another twist to the saga there. So right about that.
So when
Usain Bolt need to come out and talk and do an interview, a proper interview, not with any of these type of entertainment
podcast.
Go sit down with a Khalila Reynolds,
and his lawyer beside him.
Yes, someone we can talk to and let us know
because
that, hey,
they will tell him the lawyer might be able to put on a spin on more stuff and tell him what to answer to. And because when you have an investigation ongoing, you're not supposed to come out and talk certain stuff. You cannot say certain stuff. How the investigation. So the lawyer will sit beside him and will say, let me take this question and let me do this and let me do that. You're not going to tell him don't answer it. He said, you know what, anything you hear them say, let me take this question.
Yes.
That means they don't want you to say certain things. And with this case, he's supposed to have a lawyer, not willy-nilly sit down beside some podcast. We come tell Jamaican grand public that the government can do more and then can flip a switch.
And you saying about later, there's more question and answer because right now we have to ask even the question of why now, in a season like this, you choose to come out and talk.
Exactly.
After being silent for so long, why in this season when the election is around the corner now, you're trying to come and push an agenda like this in the government?
No care when come out contact him and a damn fool for make them take him money. People not believe people, look what people are for them 20 cents sit down pan. Them now go strong like no idiot I walk up and I live big life and make people take time and use your money. People strong and them I deal with it.
Not to have to understand the caliber of person where him is and understand what him a cause right now and stuff, you know? You can't get it, make this look away because Jamaica is a country, you know, master. You know Jamaica still, when they read, they don't read, they don't investigate it. They just want to see somebody with popular or famous, something and them jump on it, you know. That's Jamaica.
Me send money come to Jamaica all the time at bank. And when me get my bank statement, me they see certain things come out and me they ask them, what is this for? Me text them and say, why is this coming out? What is this? Explain to me. I don't care. I need to know.
Of course,
don't tell me it's only $1,000 or only $2,000.
No matter how much it's your money, right
because we have a habit in Jamaica to say, Chama, not only $1,000, nothing wrong with that.
Excuse me, let me say something here. Myself, I ask you a question. I say, if you're running a shop, I say, and I give a person $1,000 to come to your shop to purchase something, and the person only use $100. You only can give an account for the $100, you know, right? The rest side you can't give account because it never hand over to you. So whosoever else in the business who write a fake receipt and give to the person, there's any problems are boiled down too.
But right, I agree with you,
Right,
but
so it never reach inside. If the money never reach in there, you can't give account who will never come inside of your
I
business
agree
place.
with you. But statement being sent out, right? For you to send out a statement, if you notice, most of the time when the statement comes out, it has the account manager name on it, and it also has the CEO or the person who is her manager, right? Because they normally review those statements, right? Are you telling me then, as the CEO of the company, you were just saying, you know what, okay, go ahead, do this, do that? You were not reviewing to see what was happening? Is that what you're telling me?
Even Marcia, to show you that this is going to open up a lot of can of worms, Marcia. You're
The next thing
you have an
again,
idea of the investment.
over sure if some of them statement they even legitimate.
No, they
It's
were
not.
fake.
It's
But
not.
that's
It's
what I'm
fake.
saying to you. Who signed off on the statement with her?
She.
No.
Forge the
Exactly.
signatures.
No. Hold on. What I just said to you is that when you have when I do investment, right? I sign off on the bottom of it, and my manager, the manager above me, sign off because it was just a small stuff,
Let me say
right?
this. You say
Hold on, no man, just let me finish the
Usain Bolt
thought. Let me
need to get to him, his manager and whoever them are handling
let
money
me
and go
land
deal with them.
first. Let me land
And the
first.
government business need to go on like in a situation like this right about now. Everybody is just Usain Bolt is government time
A
now.
distraction.
Exactly. So you
Yes,
need
because
to figure out about that, make them go start about that and stop talk about them, make them go look about them business and leave the government alone. No use it and take, you can have PMP take up the time them and undermine the conversation and when certain things will start come out when I hold a lot of propaganda spread out
Another
and
mind
show all kind of
the
distraction.
corruption. The corruption.
Make them go look for them people and go start out them things. Right? You said the thing is, you said last time you look on the thing in a come up hands and just when the one of them go and load the government, the prime minister and the government alone. Who want about prime minister to put money and all that stuff, they get back for him money why him invest. So I go them for go. You know, business about them, but then go start out them things. But then go on whatever program they want go on, go start it out and not come take up
Yes,
the
and the
right
PMP
process
them we
time.
talk to them have Usain on them side now. So pay back Usain. Make my gold in a bounty with
All right,
the
one of them.
money. Take your pay back the man.
G keeper, you're right. Listen to this. There is a certain lady who was in the FSC, and she was living in a house with a certain what I call it,
Member of Parliament.
with a certain PMP man from South St. Catherine, right? So them need to go start out anything because the PMP them did the same thing and mind the thing. Because this man when name Janice Wallace, who the hell is Janice Wallace? And who is she to Fitz Jackson? And then believe that them also get on and do the research and find out what she did in a FSC who she what was she playing in a FSC. Them take people for fool. Because when them create them say them wait until the time jail become a part and then come on church and everything that JLP lap the JLP look after it and sort it out while at the same time them are thief out the blinking money them what are the business place them. Right? Because them can't expect people to tear down the country when them done them are put on them come like some wolf in a sheep clothing. Yeah, and I understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, man, we hear you, man. Marcia, go on now, Marcia.
Huh?
You go and finish talk with your talk now.
He I forget what I'm saying. In a sense, he's right to, to say it's a distraction. That's what it is.
Distraction,
I
Marcia.
was just gonna make a point, but why
I
can't you
chew the
finish
egg,
that?
I
Me
chew
forget it.
the egg
But
hard
yes,
boil now.
I
Egg
totally
turn bad
agree to
boil.
say it's a
That's why them
distraction.
where them a look for seek out. I
So
seek them a seek through the corner. I now go tell me no.
we should go
I
back to the
fear we are go
government
far.
business. We should
We're
go back
going
to the
for
government
slavery.
business to talk about how the throne speech yesterday. The
Because
government is breaking grounds they're gonna be breaking grounds for 5 new hotels. Now remember that PJ Patterson came out and says we need to change direction. The country is going in the wrong direction. So can somebody explain to me how investors who are investing their billions of dollars into Jamaica, no say PGA Patterson they're telling us no come to Jamaica because Jamaica not go nowhere. Are these people so stupid?
at the same PJ say him now live in Jamaica and I know GLP government. So where the hell him
Where
there
they
when
are
when
now? What is he doing here?
how he come from?
Are these people so the investors that are coming in? Right? So right now, Trinidad and Tobago is going to be
Because
buying oil from Jamaica.
under the PMP, Philip Powell, see man open him out and say Jamaica is not investor friendly. So what the hell them
Jamaica,
have? Go there, go.
right now, so Trinidad and Tobago gonna sell Jamaica 1 million barrel of crude. Jamaica gonna be processing it all because of
And
the
sell it back to
vision of
them.
Edward. Hold on, all because of the vision and the foresight of Edward Siaga, who bought Petrojam from Esso. When Esso was gonna get rid of Petrojam, Siaga said, I'll buy it for Jamaica.
And the same
And
PMP them fight
4
it,
decades
fight against it.
after, 4 decades after, that was in the 1980s. Well, we're now in 2025. Jamaica, when no produce oil, gonna sell oil rich Trinidad and Tobago oil with value at $4 billion.
The thing is, this, it just coming like all they take out the material motor, raw material motor Africa and process them and sell them back to them very
You
expensive.
understand? This is
So the same
Jamaica.
thing
We're PJ, they're going in the wrong direction. We're Guyana. Guyana now. Because Jamaica have a processing because of Edward Siaga. We have a refinery.
I would mind
No,
Jamaica should
Guyana,
have
hold
a
on a
Jamaica
second, silent. Let me just
Jamaica
make
should
the
have
point.
two more
Now
refinery.
that Trinidad and Tobago is moving into that direction, Guyana, who discover how much millions of barrels, if not billions of barrels of oil, said they're gonna be thinking of using Jamaica too. All because of one man. Vision for the country. Right?
The
And now
same one of them demonize and keep do everything in them power to keep that government.
right now,
And now then take up this damn
now
invalid
we have another an ex-prime
white man
minister
care come
who is
what
losing his
train
friggin'
about
mind.
in what country prime minister going
Who's losing his friggin' mind coming to tell us, who just woke up from a long sleep, who went under Finsack. We have the greatest meltdown.
my goal and all junk you know appear rumming drink and junk you know.
We have the
all
greatest. Hold on, no man,
junk
silent, man.
in parliament.
You want? Okay, let me
Let
mute
Marcia
and you
talk
talk.
to no.
Go ahead and talk silent, man. Because the two of we can't talk at the same time. So go ahead and talk.
Right, because this man walk and drink and junk. Look, every time you see him, that junk, you know, same as when carrying himself as same as in junk and because
You
I
talk no,
don't.
Marcia. You talk. Let Marcia talk no.
Go ahead, Master.
Now, this man will wake up from a long sleep. All his life, he was heading in the wrong direction. Because we don't know who turned around who. All of his life, he was heading in the wrong direction. And we never hear him complain about that yet. Right? When Finsack went down, we never hear that was where Mark Golding became a billionaire. Mark Golding became a billionaire during the Finsack meltdown. Mark Golding, who was the shadow minister under Omar Davis, who was advising Omar Davis at the time on policies, what to put in place, right? His company was benefiting from Finsack, from the meltdown of poor black Jamaican businesses. Over 44,000 small Jamaican black businesses went under the smoke. And when some of those people found money and said, you know what, we want to buy it back, because just like the bank, if the bank come at your yard and foreclose on your house, and you have all of the money to buy it back, you're supposed to get the first right. From once you can pay it off and buy back, you're supposed to get the first right. And when the people them come up with the money and say, we can buy it back, they said, no, they prefer to give it a white investor in from Texas who sell it back to their friends. The whole of them who not get for themselves, get for them family, get for all them dead dog, all them dead granny. And Mark Golden was there. He told us he was the architect of FinSac. When scandal upon scandal, one of them, the biggest one that I was in Montego Bay, where I'm from. Let me tell people, yes, that's where I come from. And John Rollins wanted to buy property, prime property in Rosal. We now have Rosal Great House over that area. And he came to Siaga. He had a hotel. I think it was the Holiday Inn Hotel. He built that hotel. And he lost the hotel because of poor management. He went into receivership, bankruptcy in the United States. So he lost the hotel. When he found himself out of it because of political connection, he came back to Jamaica, and Siaga was the prime minister at the time. And he came back to Jamaica and asked Siaga to give him a sweetheart deal. And Siaga run him. You know what he did? He went back. That is John Rollins. He went back to United States. He had a friend named near Alan D. and told them that the money that they gave Siaga for some AIDS grant in Jamaica, AIDS in Jamaica, he misused it. The man called Siaga up and rebuked Siaga, the congressman. Siaga reported him. They did an investigation on Siaga, and it came back that the money was spent appropriate, right. It did what it's supposed to do, and they fire the man. They fired him. John Rollins, no. Siaga lost the election. Guess who come back to Jamaica? The Black Prince of Jamaica came into power. Our prince, Black Prince of Jamaica, came to
One
power.
the dead
And
one
guess
they come
what?
out
He
now.
went to John Rollins. John Rollins went to him and says, I want to buy this property. I want to buy some.
Both the PMP and PG.
Because this me the one talk about not the first beginning, and me never did talk about it. Because and it is very important to note this. You see the way how the PMP them are going about the housing program where the government are give the people the house. You know the reason why them are do it? Them have a hope that them will come back in a poor. So when they come in a poor now, them go and take over the people in place and claim to say well it for the
That
government.
they want to do.
That
Them
them
a
want
go
to do.
take people take back the house and the
That
people
the
them.
exact plan what them plan to do because you see all them house we are built upon the government where the parish council them are built upon the government land for the indigenous people them. All them would have just push them off of them the land there, off of them out of them the house there and take it over and give to them thugs them.
Challenge client, even you will buy your land and you got your land paper and them a come because once your house and then the government give you, them a come back there that them a plan when they hear them a say they go take back land. And them a plan for take it back over with dead body.
That them are but what them are them are trying to show the government under the bus now. That's when them come in if them do come
And
in
do what they want to do.
then take it over back and say that was in the plan how wicked them is that's how them stay. Them premeditate them crime but them a plan to come in come condo. So people can't make them stay there and fool them because at the wickedest disaster that's ever happened to Jamaica now, PMP. Because that former MP that on a Northwest man clearing on there, I tell the people one whole heap of garbage and I tell them about the same housing program and the Sparks and Reach program and down there and then politics meeting and them start at the program. Yeah, man, you can go ahead now.
He's a wicked man. He's a wicked man.
Them can know them a murderer. Murderer them. Liar thief. I didn't lie this animal them pan in the face. I got word.
Coming to tell people now. The true Bertie, that one of the best things he come out of in his mouth. I never know Jamaica was so united when they come out and done in backside. Never know Jamaica was so united.
That's why. I know say Jamaica now they come back with country, mash up the country. Jamaica now make them come in, they come mash up at the country. No! We come from this far. No, we're not going back.
Worthless man.
Never.
Yes,
Never.
you know the next plan I want to look out for too. Because whatever them can give people money again and tell people if you're going to police station go vote for them and think the people are going to vote for them. So what them know, them will give the people the money now and make the people them stay in the yard and don't go vote. Other them plans to do to keep the people them from go vote. Because they know that people will take the money and still go vote. So anyone on the scene no constituency no want come over go vote, you know, so they collect the money from the blinking PMP them.
PNP no had no plan for Jamaica. None whatsoever. Absolutely none. More than tax, no. Tax poor people. Tax poor people. Then go and tax food because Dayton Campbell told us, let's put a little bit of something.
Crawford
Marcia.
So I want him look a bit at something.
Well, you know if we
clever.
Right? Then something they come out and tell we said Damien Crawford come out and tell we said they're gonna increase GCT. Mark Golding come out and tell we say we're gonna have a user fee, affordable care. When you talk about affordable care, you're talking about
I'm gonna make a hospital in affordable. I'm no it's free now. I'm gonna make it affordable and free.
Hello.
Yeah, come with the pan the work, so my flower come with the pan the work and key, man. Yes, when them attack a client and you listen to them, man. When they talk about a fruit house with a mash up and maple, orange factory, Danks property in 1989, and then mash up the carrots in the 90s. And when them attack, at the end of the day, we talk about Danks property, certain property where the nurse in them mash up in the 90s, 1993. And then we see them we talk about they mash up cane in a 2000. Or in a 90s skin mash up. And then they never talk about what they do a clarinet. And the one fruit house where you said that maple. The gas station down there now. And when they go back a Morgan's Pass, run a cocoa board. Where coffee used to go. Coffee and the chocolate. And that never talk about mash up in the 90s. When careers are in play, maybe about 1,000 workers. You used to have a community named monetary benefit from carriers. Heights, because that's where we come from. Heights, Crossroad, Four Pass, Mount Providence, Alexander, Iron Gate, Woodall, Beckford Crawl, Outer Pennant, Crawl River, Rock River. All of them they come into here, me call. Up in North Central Clarinet. We used to benefit from the community there. Round a crawl again, round a Adams, they go shoot the people there. All of them they community. I didn't every time. When I see LPG come out here, they remember in the 90s when they run on coal market, make man Coral Valley at 70,000, I think give $5,000. They remember that. When Mr. Chin driving truck from Klein and Gaula in Golem call them for property. Because it don't make sense to have them. I didn't even talk about. I told them I was young. I don't know what is PMP.
That's true, man. No people used to have to let go then call because it's like call never they have
You
no
know
value.
2 other heights. You know 2 other standards that don't where my man in below a scheme. When you are getting sangster. That time you my community. You know 2 of them there. We build upon government land. You can't live.
Yeah, modern time now.
After you
Modern time now. Some talk about long time there.
So after your youth become 18, you have to left your mother there.
Where
You
you come from?
can't
I
live.
come tell him man about talk about long time years. Come down.
Modern time now.
You too enough.
So don't
I
got
want a virgin, man.
Hold
I
on,
want a virgin, man. I
hold
want
on,
a
hold on,
virgin, man.
hold on, man. Hold on.
I want a virgin,
Hold
man.
on. Hold on.
No rush him, no rush him, no rush him, no rush him.
No.
wanna rush me. What must have to do now?
One
No rush
green.
him. I might look at that,
One
no rush
green.
him.
One green.
Yeah, so
One green.
Speak. Well,
Yeah, are you say a modern time now?
I told my
are you
turn.
sister man? You know me?
Alright, so you me are clear now, you see. You have 2 outer heights right now, you see. Where people can afford certain things living at, but if you're living in the pit, there's a pit, they catch shit in them have to come out. And government house, you know, you can't sell and you can't run for it. I believe a sound of them. We hear them are covered for that. I just think them say I can't work back and together, man. I done with it.
Crafty, come out of the biscuit bag.
Them little
Yeah,
free
me.
can't work back
Come out
together.
of the biscuit bag.
Craft out of the picnic snacks.
I
Them
want
little
green man.
free can't come back, man. I didn't even remember say when we are going to chapter in school in Clarendon. I see after 1988, when I get back to my Bulgarians at school, no. I don't get no free car again. I don't get no book again, you know. Because I was in the 70s now. And when I attend chapter in school, I go to 1983. I start going late school, you know. So them can't tell me nothing.
So then they call it free shoe book then.
They can't tell me nothing about Clarendon.
Remember
Them little free time never come back here.
in the 70s, you know. Michael Manley, them they take out the whole of the food them out of the school them and use them to go give people and buy what, you know. Him take the food them out of the school canteen them and carry them go distribute them. So then it's about the young people them and the school picking them.
No,
So I
but
have
he
to go
never.
back on the work,
No,
yeah?
Michael Mandy never
I'm
have
on the
any other
farm.
choice.
Because I'm up on the farm, I have to go back on the work, yeah? I'm
Yeah,
there for
man,
No,
3
respect.
months.
no, matter about 970s.
Where you
Yeah, I'm
from?
staying. I'm
No, we're up on the
staying.
farm, I work up there like skelly and pepper and thing, yeah?
Where is that?
Mosenti.
Oh,
Argent
Senti.
country.
No,
Okay.
man, Cayman,
Oh,
over there, over.
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, man.
But
Alright.
as me I say, Michael Mandy never have a chance in 17. You know.
So that's how I do that.
Mm.
But the fact I'm at, you know, remember
Never
can
have any.
call the state of emergency, you know, and lock up the people that want to call the election because
No
dictatorship in
man, talk about
use.
the food, mother. You can't run up and down with when you talk.